So real quick, I'm going to show you how to change the oil on your vacuum pump. This is the brand and model that we have. This thing has been great. I've used this thing for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. But the oil in it is getting a little dirty. You're supposed to change it more frequently than we change it. And it seems to have a metric bolt down here. But we're just going to thread that out. There is a little gasket on here. There's the oil. Must be a little bit airlocked. We'll go ahead and remove this. Yep, it was airlocked. This is, of course, the oil fill cap right here. And there's the old vacuum pump oil. Doesn't look terrible. I don't see any water coming out with it. So that's good. But I think vacuum pump oil is hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs water. So that's why you're supposed to change it after every so many hours of operation. But we'll just let this drip out for a while. And when it's mostly done, we'll go ahead and add in our new oil. This is the vacuum pump oil that we're going to be adding in. And this is just what we have a few bottles of here at the shop. So I'll try to link in the description to some similar vacuum pump oil. I don't know if it actually tells us what kind of oil it is. It just says vacuum pump oil. Fairly vague. In the industry, people always joke about vacuum pump oil changes because they do not happen as often as they're supposed to, which isn't great, but just kind of how it is. You're always too busy to change the oil on your vacuum pump. Alright, looks like we're pretty much dripped out there, so we're going to go ahead and add this in, but I probably should find a little funnel. I can probably dump it. As you can see, there have been several repairs made on this thing over the years. Just because stuff has broken on it a bunch, but we've continued to use it. You don't see it rising up in there yet. A little bit overfull. So I'll just dump a little bit back out. Now, if you tip this over in your van, I have had it spill the oil out. One time, all the oil got dumped out of it. I was doing a compressor change out. Didn't realize until I was ready to pump the system down, and so I actually dumped the oil from the compressor from the old compressor into the vacuum pump, and then vacuumed the system out and then changed the oil when I got back. So I'm guessing that's probably fine, but I don't think that this oil is POE oil or mineral oil, but it could be. Like I said, the bottle doesn't appear to tell me. Wouldn't want to leave this out in the rain. It's not very sealed up anymore. Oh. And just like that, it is ready to vacuum again for many years. The feet on here don't quite hold it level anymore, but I think that looks pretty good. Maybe a tad bit over full still. But once we run it, I'll make sure that the level's right, and if I have to, I can just dump a tiny bit of oil back out of it. But yeah, no, should be good. And there it is, cleaned up a little bit better. Decided to just take a rag and kind of wipe it down some. For a while, this thing, whenever I ran it, the whole entire case was at 120 volts. So I had to be really careful to not touch it. But I ended up replacing the cord, and that fixed the problem, because the hot was welded to the ground inside of the plug. But I just couldn't figure out for a while what was going on, so I had just used it in a very dangerous condition. Yeah, it used to have better foot absorption. The oil level. And recently tied this piece of wire around here because the handle is breaking. pretty badly. I think Ben added these straps at some point. Underneath this cover, the start capacitor for the motor is installed, and typically we just wind the cord up over top of it like this. It's been a really good vacuum pump. I guess brand maybe is SPX Vacuum Master. That's what it is. Which I think that might be a company that started out doing milk house vacuum pumps. I'm not really sure, but this really has been an amazing vacuum pump. We've probably been using it for 15 years, and gonna go keep using it. And that's where it lives, inside of the van, right next to the recovery machine and my fittings, sockets, and other fittings, scale, fire extinguisher.